Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us virtually and in person here on our beautiful CIFOR-ICRAF campus in Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome to GLF Africa 2025. Karibuni, bienvenue. This is our 7th edition of GLF Africa. With each one, our collective energy grows and our actions expand, and we see more transformative ideas taking root. As of this morning, this edition has already reached 9 million people. This week, we're very fortunate to welcome to the GLF Africa Community and Action Assembly to our campus. These youth and community changemakers from across Africa are here to connect, learn, and lead the transformation of their landscapes. GLF Africa last year focused on scaling locally led landscape innovations and solutions to build a greener Africa. And this year we ask, how can nature power Africa's present and future? The timing could not be more critical. This beautiful continent, which so many of us are lucky to call home, is under pressure from climate change, landscape degradation, and biodiversity loss, putting millions of livelihoods and ecosystems in jeopardy. Nature is declining, land is struggling to protect and support a growing population, and land rights remain insecure. And at the same time, new challenges have emerged. There's a shift in global development cooperation and multilateralism, which impacts policy, the funding landscape, and more. And these challenges demand action. We must confront the future today. Africa's population is expected to increase from 1.5 billion to 2.5 billion by 2050. And this will increase demands for food, shelter, and jobs. This population growth also means the continent will continue to be full of young people who dream of leading, fulfilling lives. Before us is the opportunity to reimagine a future where Africa stewards its landscapes and shapes its own path, guided by science and traditional knowledge and paired with good governance, meaningful partnerships, and ethical AI and technology. And we are not starting from zero. We are blessed with natural capital, from vast arable landscapes and soils and teeming biodiversity to forest and water resources. We have a wealth of indigenous knowledge and inspiring youthful population. With this, we can define and build a nature economy that is nature positive, socially equitable, inclusive, and economically competitive. But to get there, we must invest the right resources in the right places. We must forge new relationships with partners at all levels, from the local community level to governments and private sector. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the narrative of a fragile continent without opportunities. Those who live here, those who are from here, and understand that Africa is rife with opportunities worth investing in. And when we invest meaningfully in our nature, we create opportunities to enhance food sovereignty, to improve climate resilience, and for meaningful, secure livelihoods. And we do this while safeguarding the aspirations of generations to come. So in the sessions today, we'll hear about what transitioning to an inclusive green economy looks like. We'll hear about the potential of the growing youth population, about the green jobs, and the local businesses that serve as engines for sustainable socioeconomic development, without reproducing old extractive models. We'll learn about sustainable value chains that support rather than exploit people and nature. And we'll also hear about agriculture, which, while central for socioeconomic prosperity, remains a leading cause of land degradation. We cannot achieve what we want in silos. We must unify around sustainable pathways for Africa to navigate its way into prosperity. It is time for Africa to rise up to the challenge and steward its development. We have the resources, we have the will, and we can build healthy ecosystems, resilient and prosperous livelihoods, and competitive and sustainable economies. It is time to innovate, restore, and prosper. Once again, thank you so much for joining us at GLF Africa. And I wish you an engaging conference as we shape the future of this continent. Merci, asante sana, thank you.